Good afternoon, everyone. I'm glad you made out to my talk here. The topic of my talk is merging kind of a stream of research that I've been doing for many years with like what I'm currently doing. So at the end, it's still ongoing work when I get to the end. The title of the talk is Architecture-Based Methods for Enterprise Transformation. So what I'm going to discuss is, first I'm going to give you my perspective on what I mean by enterprise system, my perspective of how you design enterprise systems, of moving from a as-is system and evolving it to some to-be system, which is a continuous process because we're constantly moving the goalpost of what we want to be. I'll explain what I mean by architecture from our perspective, because that's how we're going to describe the states of the system. And then I'm going to get more into the OR side. The operational research approach is looking at that transformation as a series of projects, which we're going to value through a real options approach. So applying real options theory and then putting this into a stochastic dynamic programming model to plan out kind of the best series of projects to do that transformation. Okay, so that's kind of going to be the layout of my talk. Get this? Okay. So this is my perspective on an enterprise system, and you know, an enterprise is essentially, I'm going to not stand in front of it. It's a socio-technical system, and I think that's important because all of our enterprises have people in it. So an enterprise is a way to describe a business, any business entity. But it could also be government, nonprofit, or some of these virtual type of organizations. And the key is we want to understand the system as its processes, business processes that develop a product or a service that you provide to some customer. There's the organizational aspects of the enterprise, how the people are organized into units, how they are related to each other. There's the information content of the organization. Okay, what data does it have? What information processing? How does it make decisions, right? The information serves the decision process. And then there's the technology aspect. And so for enterprise architecture, it's looking at designing all these aspects and then their integration into some cohesive system, okay, to attain some goal. You know, all enterprises, it's a man-made